Are you googly enough? Sure, you've used google.com, but in today's video, we will share with you several of the necessary tools you need in order to easily navigate Google Apps. As a student in the Allen County School District, your child has access to not only a Gmail account, but other applications that your child will use frequently during their school career. Let's get started. First, in the top right-hand corner of your screen, you'll find the waffle, and this is where our Google Apps are stored. When you click on this, you have several options, which we will get to some in this video and some in another video. But let's start with Google Drive. Anything you make, any file, any document, it's like a giant binder. It auto-saves everything you do, so it's always there when you look the next time. On the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see options under the plus sign of how to create a new folder to store things in, how to upload things from your computer, also how to make other types of documents, such as Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Forms, and even more. Also on the left-hand side of the screen, you can easily get back to your drive if you click on something different, such as Starred. Starred is where I like to keep my favorite items that I lose track of, and this helps me to find them. Next, let's take a look at other Google apps. We're going to take a look at Google Docs, and just know that Google Sheets and Google Slides have almost every single function that we're going to see in Google Docs. So you can either go from your drive and the plus sign, or if you're on Google, again, you can go to the waffle and look for Docs. When you're getting started in Docs, make sure to give your document a title. You have access to changing the size and the type of the text, the actual type of text that you're using, the size, more specifications along this top toolbar, your alignment, whether you want it to show up on the left or the right of the screen or in the center, how the lines are spaced, bullets, and so forth. Additionally, if you have struggling eyesight or you just need something to be bigger, you can zoom in very easily at the top. You have access to putting in images, tables. So we can just make a quick one right up here. And it'll go right in there. You can, again, change all of the font options there. You can fill in the background with different colors. You can highlight. So again, you have several options. Here's my background color for those two cells. So again, this would work in Google Sheets. You have access to making columns if you have lots of information, headers, footers, page numbers, all of those sort of things. You can change your page setup under File and any of your margins. Lastly, on Google Docs, Sheets, or Slides, you can star this document so it's easier to find in your starred documents. You can move it to another location that's in your drive. So I have several folders already set up that I can move this to, or even in the cloud. Here, you have access to the history of this document. So if you don't like what you just did and saved, you can go back to a previous version and change things. Lastly, there are a few buttons on this side you may want to see. You can share your documents with other people, and you can also comment and see the comment history on your documents from other people and yourself. Your child has access to a Google or a Gmail account as a student of Allen County Schools. That Gmail account can be accessed through the Google Waffle here in the top right corner of your screen. In Gmail, students can send and also receive messages from teachers or from peers. And also, any notification coming from Google Classroom will automatically be sent to a student's Gmail. So checking Gmail regularly is a good practice for students, as teachers use this as a way to communicate with them. One last Google app that our students have access to is called Google Meet. Google Meet can be accessed through the Waffle on the home screen. And in Google Meet, it works very similar to things that you might be familiar with, like Zoom or FaceTime or a video chat. And it allows for students to meet virtually. So if a student would like to work on a project with a peer or a small group of friends, they can create a meeting and invite each other to join that meeting. In the meeting, they can join with video, they can join with audio only, and closed caption is also a feature just to provide some extra support if needed.